Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to make a delicious blackberry and white chocolate ice cream. It's super creamy, has a luxurious mouthfeel, and there's no added sugar whatsoever. In my jug I have 500 grams of blackberries. You can use either fresh or frozen. I'm pureeing them with an immersion blender. Move the blender up and down and keep it running until you have a very smooth blackberry puree. Unlike a raspberry puree, this puree will have a very thick, gel-like consistency. The next step is to strain the blackberry puree to separate the skins and seeds from the pulp. And this is a task that requires quite a bit of patience, but I promise you, it's totally worth it. Then cover the resulted puree with plastic wrap directly on the surface and refrigerate it. Here I have 30 grams of xylitol, and to it I'm adding a gram of guar gum and a gram of xanthan gum. I prefer to use a tiny whisk to mix the stabilizers into the xylitol. In my pot I have 350 grams of milk, and to it I'm adding a little bit of vanilla caviar. These are just the fresh seeds taken out from the pod. I'm gonna link to the vanilla caviar in the description below. Use a sauce whisk to disperse the seeds into the milk and gently warm it to approximately 40 degrees Celsius. At this temperature, it's okay to add a xylitol with the stabilizers and continue mixing until you reach a temperature of 80-82 degrees Celsius. At this time, cut the heat off and add 100 grams of white chocolate. Let the chocolate sit for 2 minutes like this, and then stir very well until it's completely melted into the hot milk. Use an immersion blender and blend the mixture for 1 minute just to ensure that there aren't any chocolate pieces left. The next step is to cool the mixture down. And for this, I'm going to use 220 grams of blackberry puree that I just took out of the fridge. Now blend the mixture until you have a homogeneous result. And after you're done blending, it's okay to take a silicone spatula and continue mixing by hand just to make sure that everything is perfectly homogeneous. All this blending and mixing ensures that there aren't any lumps and that the ice cream is super smooth. Now add this mixture to 300 grams of very cold whipping cream. And make sure you scrape the sides and bottom of the pot so you don't miss anything. And now continue blending for 2 to 3 minutes. And if you stayed until now, then you must like the video. So please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Finish mixing with the spatula to scrape the sides and bottom of the bowl so that the mixture is smooth and homogeneous. Cover the ice cream mixture with plastic wrap directly on the surface and refrigerate it for 8 hours. After 8 hours in the fridge, you will notice that the ice cream base has thickened a lot. And this is because of the gums we used, but also because of the chocolate and the blackberry puree itself. So use a spatula to mix it very well. And then it's back to the immersion blender on high speed for 2 minutes. And now it's finally time to churn this beautiful bright purple ice cream. My ice cream machine takes about 30-35 minutes for this recipe. Just follow the manufacturer's instructions of your ice cream machine and you should be fine. When the churning cycle is done, you'll notice that the ice cream has doubled in volume. And that's because of all the air the machine incorporates. I froze a glass casserole so the ice cream doesn't melt when I get it in. And look at that beauty! It's so creamy and dense at the same time, an incredibly luxurious texture. Put a lid on it and then freeze the ice cream for 6 to 8 hours. After spending so much time in the freezer, let it sit on the counter for 10 to 15 minutes to soften up a bit. I find that the guar gum makes it a bit fluffy, while the xanthan gum makes it a little stretchy and extra creamy, and that's why I used both gums in this recipe. It scoops out beautifully, and if you know me just a little bit, you know I can never have too much ice cream, so 2 scoops wouldn't do it, couldn't do it. 3, maybe, but I think in this case 4 is a magic number. And to elevate my elegant dessert even more, I'm adding some fresh blackberries and fresh blackberry flowers. And if you don't have a blackberry plant that's in full bloom, don't worry. You can still decorate your ice cream with some leftover blackberry puree. And I promise you, it's gonna be just as delicious even if you don't decorate it. Give this recipe a try. It's totally worth it. And let me know in the comments below how it turns out for you. Until next time, dessert lovers.